Hey, what's up guys? This is TBone here. Welcome back to another episode of playing Gemstone Legends. So in today's video, I'm going to go over a beginner's guide into artifacts. Mainly, I'm going to talk about which ones do you keep, how do you know which ones to keep and which ones to get rid of, and also just kind of go over again the differences between the different artifacts and how you can decide which one's going to be best for you. I will be going through a more comprehensive view into specific artifacts and also strategies around them and how to optimize for them. So stay tuned for that. I will be talking about them in a separate video. So let's talk about the artifacts as a high level view right now. How do you decide which ones to keep? And so if you're just starting out and you're going through the campaign, you're collecting a lot of artifacts, what I would say is just keep them all and equip the ones that look the best for you. Generally, if you're trying to equip something on an attacker, you want to focus on something that gives you more attack. So if you take a look at your heroes, it also predominantly will matter what heroes' skills are. So for example, like if you have a hero that deals damage to enemy space on attack, then you're going to want to equip something that gives you more attack. So you want to look for artifacts that have higher attack rating, and then that's sort of something that you can decide on. But you're going to start getting a lot more different artifacts that are in various different ranks, starting from 1 star all the way up to 6 stars. If you're just starting out, you're probably going to get a lot of like 1 star, 2 star, 3 stars. And I would say that once you get stronger, once you get to the point where you can start farming for 4-star artifacts or higher, you can safely sell all of the 3-star ones that you don't need anymore. You can get some gold out of it. Or if you feel like you still want to keep them, just don't need to invest in them anymore. Like I would invest only in 4 stars and higher, because it really ultimately comes down to the stars that matter most. And then once you have things that are in the 4-star, 5-star category, then you take a look at the rarity. So of course, something that is a 4-star legendary is almost always going to be better than a 4-star common. But what do these common, legendary, like what does this mean? What are these rarities for? Well, let's take a quick look, right? Let's compare a legendary and a common artifact. So if you take a look at a legendary artifact, what you'll see here is that these are all common. So if we take a look at a common artifact, you can see I have a 5-star common one here that doesn't have anything. And if you take a look at a legendary artifact I have here, you can see that there are actually 4 values set, even though both of them are unupgraded, like they're level 0 essentially. So if you take a look at what happens here, when you take a look at a common artifact, what happens here is none of the substats are unlocked, and a substat is something that just gives you additional boost at every 3 level intervals. And a common will have nothing. Uncommon artifact will have 1 already unlocked for you. Rare will have 2, epic will have 3, and as you just saw, a legendary one will have 4 unlocked. And so really, once you get to a point where you have 4-star, 5 stars, great. And if you take a look now, you obviously want to get the ones that are legendary and then sort of work your way down, because that's going to be ideal. And so just to give you a quick view into what this means, for a common artifact, I'm going to go ahead and start upgrading. Only when I reach those levels will I unlock the substats. So right now I've unlocked a substat where I get a 5% accuracy and 374 health. If I go up to level 12, then I will be able to unlock them, but that is it. Once I unlock them, that's all I can get, and I can't upgrade them further. And so it'll require you to spend the gold to get to level 12 in order to see its full potential. Whereas with a legendary artifact, and I'm sort of doing this where I'm keeping these 3 stars because I started from a while ago. I have not gone to sell them, and I wanted to make videos for talking about this. So you can see I've also upgraded some of these, but I'm going to now talk about what it means to be upgrading like a legendary one. So you can see these are the 4 substats that are already there. Well, they're already there, and so once you upgrade to level 3, for example, you're going to actually upgrade one of them. So we can take a look here and see what we upgrade. So we end up upgrading our crit rate up to 7%. And if you keep going, you can go up to level 6, and you can see another one gets upgraded. Sometimes you can even upgrade the exactly same one that you just upgraded for potentially 4 times upgrade. And so that is sort of like the benefit of a higher rarity artifact. So of course, when you take a look at the artifacts that are in the same rank, 5-star, 6-star, what have you, and then you take a look at a legendary one, it's almost always going to be better than a common one, just because of the upgrade potential. Okay. However, there is one final thing that is going to be very important that you need to take a look at, and that is going to be what type of substat you end up unlocking. And what I would say here is you want to look for artifacts that give you percent based boost. So things like attack, health, defense, all of these things you want percent. You can see in some cases where there are going to be ones that are not percent based. So I'll give you an example here. Here is an artifact that has a flat health boost. Now, it also comes with a 4% health boost, so that's okay. But if I had just a flat health boost of 332 and I'm trying to equip this on my tank, where I'm trying to give it more health, and this is all I see, then I would actually not bother investing in it, and I would look for something better. In this particular case, like a 5-star artifact that gives me a flat upgrade is probably not going to be as good as a 4-star. Let's see if we have a 4-star one. A 4-star one that gives me a 10%. So like this one will actually be slightly better. So you can see here, if I were to equip this one, which is a 5-star that has, a 374 health, you can see that the health difference is big. Okay, by equipping a 5-star one, I will actually, you see, I'm going to be losing 656, and equipping a 4-star one, I actually get better. And so this is the other really important thing, and that is you want to take a look at your stats. If you see a artifact that just has flat upgrade, that is going to be inferior than one that gives you percent upgrade. So look for attack percent, look for, so you can see here I have attack boost by percentage, health boost by percentage. Almost all of them, for the most part, you're going to be finding where, for the most part, I'm keeping only ones that are percent boost. In some cases, I can't find another set or another equipment that gives me a percent boost, and that's okay. I'm not saying that you need to sell it. What I'm saying is you're going to want to look for one that has percentage boost, because that is going to give you a much better boost than the one that is flat. So the things that so basically to summarize again, things to look for and to sell when you look at artifacts: sell all things that are 3 stars and below. Look for ones that are obviously higher rarity, but the most important thing is once they're all about the same, like 4-star, 5-star, 6 stars, once they're more or less the same, the thing that's most important is to take a look at percent boost versus just flat. Okay, so you want to favor the ones that have percent boost and then focus on upgrading those. You want to you don't want to spend all your resources on ones that are going to give you less boost. You want to give you ones that will give you the best potential, and that's going to be percent based. So if you follow those two guidelines, then you could basically say keep only the ones that give you percent boost, 4 stars and higher. Everything else can safely be discarded. The only caveat I would say is that doesn't always apply with caster. Caster equipments are only obtainable by defeating guild raid bosses, and so they're hard to come by. And because of that, I would highly recommend you not get rid of them until you have more than what you can do with them, because these actually have very useful uses. Like, it has been nerfed since the update, but there are still some really important uses for them, and you don't want to find yourself in a situation where you don't have the one that can give you that boost that's needed. So I'm right now, because I don't have enough of them, I'm still keeping even all of my 1-star ones. Once I can get more of the higher grade ones, then I will consider getting rid of them. But if you're just starting out, be very careful not to get rid of your caster until you have more than enough to cover your heroes. Okay, so that is going to be it for this particular video. Hopefully this helps with helping you decide on which ones to keep and which ones to get rid of. I will be following up with much more detail on the different artifact types and how you can deal with them and how you can maximize them. So stay tuned for those, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment below what you thought about this and give me feedback, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks, guys. Take care. Talk to you later.